is their order of the day. They are very disrespectful, childish, and stupid, and satanic,
Daddy,
and
wait,
degenerates.
Daddy, wait. Are we not childish as well?
In which way?
Yeah, because there are things that we've done to them, we've done to our African brothers.
Stupid or childish? In which
Daddy?
way has South Africa ever infringed on anyone?
Daddy, are you saying we are innocent in this case? We have done nothing wrong.
Have we been to Nigeria and tell people and tell the Nigerian women in front of their men, that their men are feminine and they are going after their nyash in destruction of their genetics, so that Nigerians will, South Africans will rule Nigeria in 20 years to come? Have you ever heard any South African say that?
Yeah, we might have not said that. We might not have said that. But is there any accountability that we should take as well? Is there a play? Have we played a role? Have we played a role in what is happening in South Africa? Or should we blame it only to foreigners? Should we blame it only to Nigerians?
Remember, my brothers, Buddha, one thing that you must understand is that South Africans have not moved to anybody's country and infringed on that person.
So because, I understand, so you are saying if we are insulting them or we are offending them or we are unaliving them in our country, is that not a mistake? Is that not wrong? Because we are home, is it fine for us to do that?
Yeah, we defending our turf according to the instructions of our ancestors.
So Daddy, if we unalive those that are innocent, we just find people, we unalive them, yet they are not the perpetrators. Are we right in doing so?
If they were innocent, they would be in their father's houses, which is Nigeria.
So are you saying are you saying coming to South Africa is a crime? Is it a crime for them to be in South Africa?
Everyone that is in South Africa that is not native and indigenous to South Africa has committed the first crime against heaven, the three heavens, the law of the Most High, of the order of nations. So
no problem, Daddy, but I don't agree with you. You can't say people who are in South Africa, it's a crime for them to be here. You can't say it's a crime for them. They've committed a crime to the Most High. That father doesn't work here. I don't hear you.
Zbu, let me ask you a question, because
yes,
you are fond of asking people a question.
Yes.
Is the Afrikaners that are here in South Africa legal or illegal? And their Indian counterparts?
Yes, some of them they are legal, some of them they are illegal.
How do you justify somebody, a race group that came to your country, unalive you, forced you off your land, displaced you, and ruled you by the rule of force, legal in your land? So I'm trying to prove to you, Buddha, give me a chance. I'm trying to prove to you, Buddha,
but what I refuse, what I refuse, wait, what I refuse is for you to insult people. If you use insult, I'll remove you. Thank you, you can submit.
I'm saying, I want to prove it to you that no one, not even a single soul that is in this country as we speak, is here legally. Because remember, the Nigerians that you are talking about, it is not the South African legislature that brought these people here. The ANC has been compelled by the same Afrikaners who came in this country illegally to open the borders so that they frustrate South Africans with these degenerated nations, especially these ones coming out of West Africa. And these people, one thing that they don't know is that they will never have a population in South Africa that surpasses the population of South Africa. Instead, they will receive the plagues of Egypt, because we are the children of Israel. And the house of Nigeria will no longer be a nation.
Are you done, sir?
I'm done.
First of all, I'm a Nigerian, and I'm not here to insult anybody, but I wish that I might probably take like 5 minutes to talk. First of all, I'm someone that had worked, I've worked in law enforcement agency, both in Nigeria, and I've been to South Africa. And I think what most South Africans fail to understand or fail to realize is that the drug world is you always have what they call the bosses. You see, Nigerians are not your problem. You see, those Nigerians that you see that sell drugs on the street, they are not near your problem. Nigerians don't own the airport. Nigerians don't sell drugs in Soweto, powder in Soweto. Nigerians don't own the airport. Nigerians don't own the seaport. Nigerians are not on the border. Now the question is this: how do you have these drugs coming? You have lots of people that are making bill. At least I'm speaking about something that I have good knowledge of. You probably must have heard what they call NDLEA. It's a drug law enforcement agency in Nigeria, and we've happened to be to trace a whole lot of drug-related cases to South Africa. A whole lot of powder cases to South Africa, and I think I'll probably take you back a bit of memory lane. I'm addressing the last speaker that spoke, that said I'm going to come back onto the powder business and shed a whole more light into it, and we'll probably understand where I'm going to. With the previous speaker that spoke, that said they don't want any South African, whatever, they don't want any other African in their country. Nigeria was the first country, to stop trading with the apartheid South Africa. Nigerians provided passports for lots of ANC leaders to flee South Africa in order for them to come to Nigeria. I can remember we being in school, and they had to come down to our school. For majority of us, I'm sure anybody that is above 43 years, 50 something years in Nigeria, one point or time in their life, they must have contributed their lunch money to their brothers in South Africa in order for them to be able to fight apartheid. Nigeria provided funds, provided ammunition, provided money from citizens in order for South Africa to enjoy the freedom that most of the people here right now are enjoying. And you see, now to go back and move that a bit, you have lots of South African companies enjoying lagas in Nigeria right now. You have the likes of MTN, you have the likes of Best Western, you have the likes of a whole lot of them, bunch of them. You have the likes of MultiChoice doing their business and enjoying their business, even though we understand that these people are ripping off Nigerians in billions of dollars. But then, because we have a very bad government, there is little to what anybody can do. Nobody will wake up. Nigeria, I can remember vividly well during the EndSARS era that you had people looting shop. Nigerians stood in front of South African shops, that's the ShopRite, to make sure that these ShopRite, particularly in some locations,
they are not South African shops. They are white people's shops.
Whether you like it or not, is a South African owned business. Okay, so whatever, if you decide to put up,
you've been cheeky now. You've been cheeky now. I'm telling you, this shop belongs to white people. It's not for South Africans.
Okay, can you let me talk, please? So that you probably understand where I'm going, and you probably understand where it's going, because you need to understand what is it. Nobody's going to look at you and say, oh, you are black South African, oh, he's white South African. It's going to be spelled as simple as this. Your passport carries South African, you're addressed as South African. That's the legality there. Same way that you have few Nigerians selling drugs in South Africa, Same way you try to stereotype every Nigerian you see. Now, the question that I want to ask you is
I'm
this.
giving you the last warning. You see now the account is
Okay,
flashing.
sorry about
I'm
that.
giving you the last warning.
Oh my God, sorry about that powder. Now, the question you ask yourself is this.
If you're not careful, Naledi, this guy just came here to intentionally block our life.
Hush.
Because they are cheap,
How
they
can
don't
I- what are
listen, they're
you-
stubborn.
Can you stop that? Can you
You are
engage
nothing, you are
in
an animal, you man. You need
Guys,
to
don't
be
do
taught to
that.
become
Don't
a
do
human
that.
being.
Don't do that, please. Can you?
Can you learn to be civil and don't learn to not use insultive words on people? It shows the kind of person that you are. You don't talk to people that way. I think that is absolutely wrong. If you want to engage in a conversation and be enlightened, then you understand what you're saying. You can't come up and call people animals. It shows the kind of perception, it shows the kind of stereotypic belief or the prejudice you have towards a particular race. No, I think people need to understand a couple of things in understanding where it is. Now, back to the powder business that I'm talking about. Now, you have a bunch of this coming into different countries and not only South African alone. And I can tell you for free, and you need to know for free, that why do you have Nigerians doing powder in South Africa and they don't have people doing powder in Canada, in the US, in every other place? Why South Africa? You know, that is the questions that you need to ask of yourself. You know, why do you have that? And I think the question is as simple as this. If you have something that enables a crime, crime will strive.
The gap to defend your nation. I totally respect that. Just as I respect every other people's opinion, and I hope my opinion is going to count at this point in time. The Nigerians that I know, they are brilliant entrepreneurs, and we've done absolutely amazing globally. And we've done well in the South African as well. As an African, as a human, we have the tendency of marrying and not marrying each other. You understand me? So please, I respect what you stand for, but having said that, the question I'm going to ask is, that powder that are being sold, the so-called people that you kept on mentioning their name, do they force it on anybody? Because I don't think we are experiencing such dilemma in Nigeria. You understand me? And I strongly believe that this name calling needs to stop. The criminals have to be apprehended. Yes, because if you're a criminal, there's no hide and seek for you. If you pick them up, yes, publish their pictures, send them to X, Y, and Z. You understand me? But you need to slow down, because for every reaction, there's going to be some kind of a spontaneous move. You understand me? You felt it before, South Africans. You understand me? But you need to be mindful, because our men, they've gone as far as running after those tomato nyash within our country. You understand me? So invariably, they've got kids for them, and in future, these kids, they're going to challenge you people. You cannot run away. So enjoy it while it lasts. It's coming in 20 years' time. You dare not to look into the face of Nigerians. I'm telling you, because those kids, they're going to challenge you. So you need to be mindful of your choice of words. South African companies, they are striving hard in Nigeria. MTN, the telecommunication giant of South Africa, the first year they came into Nigeria, when they declared their profit, they said they've never made anything close to that in South Africa. Nigeria know they destroy South African business. So ShopRite is there, and so many of them like that. You understand me? So I think it's very, very barbaric, and it's unacceptable in this modern era that God has blessed us with melanated skin. We have